Good day, Aquarius, and welcome to my channel. This is your monthly reading for October 2024. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Universe speak. Spirits guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Ten of Clubs, Ace of Diamonds, Ace of Spades, and the Eight of Spades. Okay, so your general energy is the Eight of Spades. False fears. So yeah, this month you're going to be having some false fears. You're going to be fearing things, and it's all about fault. It's all false. Most likely, coming up in this position, you're going to have fears throughout the month. Not necessarily about the same thing either. It might switch up on you, but you need to understand that these are false fears. I kind of feel like you're just having a moment, like a mental moment, like you're just in a mood or something. When it comes to this month, that's what I'm feeling, is that you're in some sort of mood, and it's causing you to fear everything. Like I feel you fearing everything, and you need to understand that these fears are false, and you need to act on those fears. You need to work opposite to that emotion, opposite to fear, and go after those things that you are fearing, or head them face. Face. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Head on. That's what I was looking for. You need to face them head on, and and fear not. So, when it comes to your fears, definitely work against them. I know that's easier said than done, but that's what you need to do. To get through them, and because all these things are probably actually good for you, and you're fearing them. You're fearing taking action on them. At the beginning of the month, you have the Ten of Clubs. Yeah, you're fed up. You're fed up with a burden. So there's a burden that you're fed up with, but you feel like you should give in, because you're feeling like that's just your life. You're just stuck with this burden, and there's no way out of it. But the cards say don't give up. Don't give up. The end is near. This burden is going to come to an end. But I always say that you might have the ability to remove this burden, right? You might have it in your power to remove this burden, and maybe you're just not seeing it right now. Maybe you still got that blindfold on, and you're not seeing that you have the power to remove this burden. So I would take a very close look into this burden, and make sure there isn't something that you can do to remove it. This could work really well in the fears, like you fear doing whatever you need to do in order to remove the burden, and that's why you want to give into it rather than take action and remove it. So this could be something that's like close to your heart. Like, this might be a person that's a burden, because it doesn't always have to be a person, but it really could be a person or persons, and you don't want to take that action because you fear the outcome of your relationship with that person. That's just how I feel about some of you. This can be another burden. This can be, who knows what. It could be a house payment or whatever, but for a lot of you, I feel like you're fearing taking on this burden, because it's coming close to you, something dear to you, but even things when they're close to us and we love them, sometimes we have to make that space, man. We have to set those boundaries with people, so that they're no longer a burden to us, so that we can continue to keep on loving them and not end up, hating them or something because they were a burden the whole time. In the middle of the month, you have the Ace of Diamonds. Good news. So there is good news coming in that's going to lead you to new success in life. You're going to get it in a letter, a gift, or possibly an email or something. Now here it comes. You might be fearing it. you might fear this good news. Yeah, see, there's a whole lot of fear going on here. Okay, so you might fear this good news. Now, why would you fear good news? Well, it could be this is just an example. It doesn't have to be this. But let's say it's a job. It's a good job offering coming in, but you don't feel like you qualify for said job. That could be it. That could be the fear right there that you don't qualify. But you need to remember that, you know, we don't know anything at first. A guitarist doesn't just pick up a guitar and start to play. They have to practice. They have to learn the chords. They have to learn the things. So what I would say here is that you can learn on your feet, right? You'll learn on your way how to do this job. Now, I'm not saying that's job for all of you guys. It can be other things, right? Hell, it could be a relationship, but either way, it's going to lead you to new success. And a lot of times, this is about a job, but just keep in mind that you can learn as you go, right? You don't have to know everything right off the bat when you take a job. Most jobs that we take, we don't know what we're doing. We have to learn as we go. So when this comes, I feel like somebody's seeing something in you, right? And that's why you're getting this good news. Maybe they see something that you don't see, right? So don't fear it. Work against it. Take action. Fear not. They're false fears. You'll be fine. At the end of the month, you got the Ace of Spades. So, well, you have a chance to make a good investment. Now, is this investment going to make you rich? No, it's not. It could, but it most likely isn't. It's just going to make you be able to live a little bit more like how you want to live, a little bit more cushy, a little bit more at ease when it comes to finances in some way. Now, just because this card pops up, don't take the first investment that is offered to you, right? You still want to, you can take it if your gut feeling and you think about it and it actually turns out to be that it could be very profitable. Then take the investment. Don't just jump on it because this card came up, because sometimes we are offered multiple possibilities for investment. And I feel like this good news might have something to do with this investment. So I would understand that if you're fearing it, if that's what this is that this is the investment coming in for you. And I can understand you fearing that because putting into any investment is a risk, right? Because you usually got to put money into an investment. Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily have to be money, right? You could be investing in a person. You know what I'm saying? But either way, do not fear, right? Do not fear. That's the big message here, is not to fear, to take action and work against those emotions and go for the things that you want, go for the things that come in for you, right? And also look and see if you can't remove this burden yourself. But I do feel like the burden has something to do with fear. Like you fear taking care of this burden because I just feel like you're close to somebody. It doesn't always have to be about somebody. So for some of you, it might not be a person. It might be another burden. But for a lot of you, I do feel like you're having a fear of removing that burden. So yeah, lots of fear. Definitely lots of fear this month. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot cards have to say. Universe speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Oh, yeah, see? So I'm saying, man, you got that blindfold on. You got the Eight of Swords here. And in the Eight of Swords, she's bound. But there's swords all around her that she could cut herself free. But she's got that blindfold on and she's not seeing. And I feel like that's what's going on here. You got the blindfold on, but I think the blindfold is the fear. and you need to take out that fear so that you can remove this burden, so that you can take on this, whatever this is, this good news, which possibly is this investment. And yeah, you have the power. It's all up to you. It's all in your hands, to remove the burden, to take on the good news, to take that investment and not fear. You have the power. It's all on you. So there you go. I hope this resonates. I hope it helps in some way. And if it does, hit that like button. And if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next month. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.